Every single day, you see people saying AI is the easiest way to make money right now. New ideas, new side hustles, new opportunities. But here's the truth nobody wants to say out loud. Most of those people haven't made a single dollar. They're just repeating ideas, not building real businesses. And that's exactly why most people stay stuck. So in this video, I'm going to show you the 5 real ways to make $1 million with AI based on what's actually working right now. No fluff, no theory, what pays us 4 to 5 figures a month per client in our own agency. And at the end, I'll show you exactly what I do if I had to start from zero today. If we haven't met before, I'm Jeff Hershey, the founder of Reviewly.ai. We help businesses turn everyday customer experiences into visibility, trust, and revenue using AI. But more importantly, I spend my time working on real AI businesses, not just talking about them. And what I've noticed is this. There's a massive gap right now between people learning AI and people actually making money with it. This video is going to help close that gap for you. Before we jump into the 5 ways, you need a filter. Otherwise, everything just sounds like a good idea. So here's how we're going to be going about thinking about this. Do people actually pay for it? Second, is it already saturated? And third, will this still be around in a few years or just disappear in a few months? Because making a quick $1,000 with AI, look, that's easy. But building something that actually scales, that's a different game. Quick question for you. What AI businesses are you thinking about starting right now? Drop it in the comments down below. Our team reads these and I'll break down the best ones in a future video for you. The first and honestly fastest way to make real money with AI is AI consulting. This is where most people overcomplicate things. They think they need to build some crazy tool, but in reality, businesses don't need more tools. They need clarity. Right now, business owners are in a weird spot. They know AI matters. They know they're probably behind, but they have no idea where to start. So guess what? They do nothing. And that's where you come in. Your job isn't to sell AI. Your job is to walk into a business and say, here's where you're losing time. Here's what we can automate. And here's how we make this more efficient. That alone is incredibly valuable, and people will pay big for that. Now, here's the part most folks miss. Once you're inside a business, you start to see everything. You see the gaps, you see the missed opportunities. For example, one of the most common things we see is this. Businesses are doing great work, but none of that shows up online. No reviews, no activity, no real presence. So even though they're good enough, they look average. And in today's world, average is expensive because platforms and even AI are deciding who gets recommended based on those signals. And that's where systems like Reviewly come in, not as another tool, but as a way to turn real customer experience into visible trust signals automatically. So AI consulting becomes your entry point. You get paid to diagnose, and then you get paid again to implement. And that turns into something even more powerful, recurring revenue. Now, quick thing, I actually put together a simple playbook for this. How to land your first AI client without overcomplicating. If you want it, just comment playbook and I'll send you the link. The second way to make real money with AI is AI lead generation. And this one is powerful for a very simple reason. You're selling something every business already wants: customers. You're not pitching AI tools. You're not out there explaining technology. You're just saying, I can bring you people who are ready to buy. That's it. Here's what this actually looks like. You use AI to find ideal prospects, research them, qualify them, and deliver warm leads to a business. Now, think about the difference here. Most offers sound like, we can help prove your marketing. We optimize your funnel. Look, that's vague. This is direct. We bring you customers. That is an easy yes. And the reason this works so well is because businesses understand value in one simple way. If I put in $1, how much do I get back? If you can clearly show that ROI, you can charge a lot. Now, here's where most people mess this up. They try to sell the process. They talk about the tools, the automations, the systems. The client doesn't care. They care about the outcome. And this connects to a bigger idea that you need to understand. There are two types of offers. Offers that make money and offers that save time. The ones that make money always win. So if you're starting out, this is one of the cleanest ways to get traction fast because you're aligning directly with what every business wants. The third way to make money with AI is building and deploying AI agents. And the simplest way to think about it is this. AI agents are digital employees. They don't sleep, they don't forget, they do not miss opportunities. Here's what they can do. They can answer phone calls. They can respond to website chats. They can follow up with leads, book appointments, all automatically. Now, think about this from a business owner's perspective. Every missed call, every delayed response, every "we'll get back to you," that's lost revenue. Not potential revenue, lost revenue. So when you come in and say, hey, we can make sure every lead gets handled instantly, that's not a nice to have. That's a no-brainer. And this is where things start to compound because now you're not just generating leads, you're managing the entire workflow from first contact to conversion. But here's the deeper layer most people miss. AI isn't just about automation. It's about visibility and trust. Every conversation, every response, every interaction, that's a signal. And those signals are what platforms and now AI systems use to decide who gets recommended, who gets ignored. That's why this matters so much. It's the same reason reviews matter more than ever. They're not just feedback anymore. They're structured trust signals that influence whether a business gets chosen or not. And when you combine AI agents handling conversations, systems capturing reviews and responses, you're not just improving operations, you're building a full trust engine. If you want help learning how to actually build and sell this stuff, I break it down step by step inside my community. You can join here at agencystarterkit.com. Now, let's zoom out for a second because the real opportunity isn't just one of these. This is where most people should actually start. Not with one thing, but combining everything we just talked about. This is the AI agency model. Instead of saying I do AI consulting or I generate leads or I build AI agents, you package it into one simple outcome. We help you get more customers using AI. That's it. Now, behind the scenes, you might be doing lead generation, AI follow-ups, appointment booking, review capture, reputation building, but the client doesn't need to understand any of that because they're not buying AI. They're buying leverage and results. This is where most people go wrong. They lead with, we use AI, we automate this, we built this system. That's not what closes deals. What closes deals is this. Here's what changes for you. For example, instead of saying, we install AI tools for your business, here's what you say. We help you turn more of your existing customers into new customers automatically. Now, that hits different. And this is where something like Reviewly fits in naturally because it solves a problem most businesses don't even realize they have. They're already delivering great experiences, but none of it is being turned into visible trust. So they're missing out on more clicks, more calls, more conversations, not because they're bad, but because they're invisible. So inside an agency model, you're stacking systems. Those are lead flow, conversion flow, trust, and visibility. That combination is what actually drives growth. And once you lock this in, you move from one-off projects to monthly retainers, gaining predictable revenue and real leverage. Now, there's one more level to this. At a certain point, you stop selling services and you start building assets. This is the fifth way to make real money with AI. Instead of doing the work for clients, you build something that works for you. That could be a software tool, a platform, a system other businesses pay to use. And here's why this matters. Services give you cash, but assets give you scale. Because with services, every dollar is tied to time, people, or delivery. With assets, you build it once and it can sell over and over again. But let's be real for a second. This is where most people start too early. They jump straight into building a product without understanding what businesses actually need, what will people pay for, how to get customers. And that's why the smarter path looks like this. You start with services, you learn the problems, you see the patterns, and then you build something around what already works. That's exactly how most real AI companies are being built right now. Not from ideas, but from experience. Even with something like Reviewly. It didn't start as, hey, let's go out and build this software. It started with a simple problem. Businesses were delivering great experiences, but very little of that was showing up publicly. And that gap that we found, that became the product. So if you're thinking long-term, this is where you want to go, but not where you want to start. Now, before we wrap this up, let me save you a ton of time because there's one path that looks good on the surface, but almost never works. Faceless AI content. You've seen it. Automated videos, AI voices, mass-produced content, and people pitching it like it's some sort of easy money machine. It's not. There's no real brand, no real trust, no real differentiation, and platforms already catching on and pushing it down. Now, learning how to create content with AI, that, my friend, is valuable. But building a business around low effort, mass content, that window, it's already closing. So don't chase shortcuts. Build something real. If I had to start from zero today, no audience, no brand, no leverage, here's exactly what I do. First, I'd start with AI consulting. Get in the game, get paid, learn fast. Then I turn that into an AI agency, package a solution, stack systems, build recurring revenue. Then I'd use it to build AI products, something scalable, something repeatable, something that grows without me. The simple path, turn cash into systems, then assets, because AI isn't the opportunity. The opportunity is solving real problems, building trust, and executing consistently. If you want the exact playbook to get started, comment playbook and I'll send it to you. And if you want help actually building this step by step, join the community here at agencystarterkit.com. I'll see you in the next video.